Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of In Love With. I'm Sari Cohen and I'm your host for the day. Joining us shortly is Skyler Joy. Hey, we already have some people on here. Skyler stars on the new Stars show Pea Valley. So we are going to talk to her in just a second. Hey, we're going to talk to her in just a second. The show just premiered a couple days ago, and we're going to find out all about what it's like making the show and the experience of almost.
Hi,
Hey,
can you
how
see me? Can you hear me?
I got you. These are always so fun. This is like what
I
a work.
know. I haven't done a live video in a long time, I realized, and I was like, yay!
These are my favorite part is, always the connection at the beginning. There's like that awkward pause.
I know.
That's great. So let's talk about you. This is so exciting. Your show just premiered.
I
Oh my
know.
gosh. Let's tell everybody. I mean, obviously, let's tell everybody about your show and about your character, Gidget. How cool is this?
I know. I'm so excited. I was like a little bit upset. I was like, we're in quarantine. I can't be with all my friends to premiere the show or my family. My family FaceTimed me all cheers and champagne. But I came out, my boyfriend actually surprised me and decorated the whole apartment with just like Pea Valley stuff everywhere, just pink balloons everywhere. So it was so much fun the other night. Oh, everybody's talking. Hi. I never know. Am I supposed to say something in the comments?
Yes, I mean, that's the best part is that everybody gets to join in, ask questions, comment. So
Okay.
hop in. Yeah, absolutely. Anything you see.
Okay. Yes. So for those of you who have not watched P Valley, you need to watch this show. It is an incredible show. I had such a great experience filming it. It takes place in Mississippi. It's centered around some amazing characters that I think people will be surprised how relatable they are. I play Gidget on the show, who is a dancer at the club in the show called the club is called The Pink. And my character is dancing as like an athletic sport, like an Olympic sport. And her dream is to compete professionally. And so she has big dreams, but you guys will see throughout the series, you'll see her struggles and how she kind of sometimes puts others before her dreams. Yeah. I hope people already love Gidget. I hope people got to see a glimpse.
That's so. What did this character breakdown read like? What was it like when you got the breakdown? What did you think of the character?
I remember reading the word trailer park philosopher, and I was like, wait a minute, what does that mean? It was just the breakdown was so something I've never seen before. And I was like, okay, well, I'll give it a try. It was one of those roles that kind of scared me. It actually really scared me at first because I didn't know about being a stripper. And I came from a really small island in Alaska where there is no strip clubs. So it was one of those things where I just had to go for it, and just fully commit. And luckily, Katori Hall, the creator, writes these characters with so many layers and so much depth. And it was pretty easy when I got in the flow of it in the audition. I was kind of surprised myself, honestly. I was like, whoa, I could do this.
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. So what were the pole dancing lessons like? What happened after that? Because you're really good. I've seen some of your moves. You're really good. It's like you've been doing this for quite a while.
Yeah, and I see Brandy, who plays Mercedes on the show, just commented, "Hey, Gidget." I actually have a funny story I want to share about kind of dancing with her. So I have a dance background. I did hip hop in high school. I was on the drill team. And Brandy, the girl who plays Mercedes, actually taught my dance team at one point. She flew into Ketchikan, Alaska. I know, it's so ironic. And she taught my team. I remember don't hate me, Brandy, but you were kind of mean. Being my dance team coach, she'll laugh. But so when I got the call back for Pea Valley, I remember I had to audition with a dance, like a minute dance. And I'm like, okay, this isn't really hip hop, you know, it's something different. I have to wear heels. And I told my roommate, do you know anybody who can like teach me some moves like this? And she goes, yeah, actually I do know somebody that has a callback too. She could help you. And I went over to Brandy's house and we were in her apartment complex gym, like really small gym. And we were in these little bikinis and she was teaching me a dance. And I remember there was guys working out on the ellipticals in the back and we're going to be on Stars. Sorry, we have to get this done. And there was one guy, he had a towel and he's like, that was the best workout I ever had. Yeah.
That's hilarious. Oh my gosh, it was totally fate that you two were destined to be on the show together.
I know. We were texting the whole time through the callbacks and everything. So it was really ironic how it happened.
So cool. That's it. That's fate. That's definitely fate. Yeah. So tell me about a little bit about the camaraderie on the show. What was it like bringing this thing to life?
Well, considering it was like all of our first times being series regulars, I think that kind of bonded everybody in the cast a lot more than maybe walking on a different set because this is all our first time experiencing this together. And we all became so close. I look at these cast members as my family, truly. And even producers, directors, Katori, like that's my family. And I've been able to be on this journey with all of them. And it's just been so incredible. And being on a set with all of them every day was just, it was like a party. It really was. There's most days we'd have huge lunches and we'd be doing the electric slide at lunch. They'd have speakers playing music, and Shannon and Elarica and Brandy, we'd all share trailers and eat our lunch in there. And, you know, I couldn't have asked for like a better experience, honestly, for my first time being a series regular.
That's so cool. I love that. Bring back the electric slide.
I know.
Totally. I'm all for that. I'm all for that move. I think you should throw that in there.
Right. I'm like, to the left. Isn't it to the left, to the left, to the right?
Totally. And then the back and oh my gosh. Yes.
Yeah, that was
amazing.
so much fun.
That's amazing. I love that. I mean, that's just a good energy to be around all the time.
Yeah. I miss them.
Yeah, I bet. So how have you stayed in touch throughout this? Like, I know you guys were doing live tweeting during the premiere. So what has it been like? I mean, you're all experiencing this premiere in quarantine.
Yeah, actually, the other night after the premiere, we had a huge Zoom call with all the cast, all the crew, and just, it isn't Zoom and like FaceTime nice because I don't know what I would do without those things during this time. But I think I text with Shannon a lot. We all try to stay in touch, but you know, the show's been keeping us all pretty busy too. We had press day like 2 weeks ago and I was paired with Shannon. I was kind of sad that we didn't all get to be together, but I was happy to be paired with Shannon all day and kind of joke around with her during the interviews.
Oh.
Yeah.
God, it's such a different time to be doing that kind of thing. It's just like, we were talking about these lives. It's just so nice that we can still be connected and we can still celebrate these wonderful creations that are going on and do it in a way digitally.
I know. It is nice. It is. I'm really grateful for that. I definitely miss my family more than anything, but it's been hard. I'm sure everybody could relate to that,
Where are
but
you in where?
I am in my apartment in LA.
And you're in
right
LA.
now.
Okay. Gosh. So
Yeah.
what's the like in LA? I'm a little bit south. I'm in Orange County. So,
Okay.
still,
Well, I can't say I wasn't bummed when they closed my gym this morning. I
yeah.
know. I my boyfriend and I got the email. They're like, we're closing the gym today. And we sprinted down to try and like get a quick workout in before they locked the doors. But they had already locked it. Yeah, so our county, I mean, I guess they just reclosed down restaurants, bars,
Yeah.
all of California, right?
Yeah. Yeah. It's yeah. For an indefinite amount of time, I think we're looking at another lockdown. So yeah.
Yeah.
Thank goodness we've got this.
I know. And thank goodness I have my dogs to like be able to
Oh,
go walk and stuff.
oh my gosh, what kind of dogs do you have?
I have a Chihuahua, of course, and then I have a wire hair terrier mix. They're both
Oh,
rescues, so I think that's what they are. That's what they look like.
so
But
cute.
I'd go get them, but they're both sleeping in my bed.
What are their
They're
names?
very lazy. They're very lazy.
What are their names?
Tinkerbell. It's kind of embarrassing. Tinkerbell. I didn't get to name her because when I got her, she already knew her name, so I couldn't name her. But I probably would have named her like Jasmine or something funny. And then my other dog's name is Steve.
Oh my gosh, it's so cute. That's so cute. Someone just says you're gonna have to learn to work out at home, or we're all gonna have to learn to work out at home.
I know how. It's just hard.
It's hard. It's really hard, and it's really hard to stay motivated. I was gonna ask you, do you have a pole in your house that you can practice on?
I wish I did. Actually, the pole studio I take classes at was renting out their poles. And I was like, I will take one, but it didn't fit. I have really high ceilings and I'd have to like get some kind of extension. But I did look into it. And now I might even look into it again because that would be fun. That's what
Might
I would
as
be
well.
doing all day.
Practice for next
Yeah.
season. So what can
Yeah.
people expect this season? What kind of little juicy details can you give us for this season?
Ooh. I feel like as far as my character goes, it's just getting started. Like this is just the first episode. So I feel like throughout the series, people are really going to be able to see why Gidget works at the club, among all the other characters, really, why they do what they do, some of them love what they do. And I think, throughout the series, a lot of secrets will be unveiled. And, I'm trying to think of what I can say. I don't want to say anything wrong.
No, I know that's always a hard question to ask because it's such a hi. We've got our
Hi,
music
everybody.
editor on and our editors on here right now.
Hi.
So everybody's joining in. This is so exciting. Tell me about the fan reaction a little bit. Like what has it been like? You're premiering. This is your first series regular job. Like, what has it been like with everybody being excited about this?
I was talking to my mom this morning. She asked me the same question. And I was like, Mom, my dreams are coming true right now. Even though we're in lockdown, I didn't expect it to happen like this, but like my dreams are coming true right now, and that is just a crazy feeling. It is a crazy feeling. Even though I've envisioned this moment my whole life, it still is a surreal feeling, and I'm trying to enjoy it as much as possible. And I've been so overwhelmed with all the messages I've been receiving and the comments and just people following me or tweeting at me and trying to keep up on replying to people and being supportive to them too. And it's just been such a crazy experience. I'd be lying if I said I didn't love it though. It's really cool.
Yeah, I feel like in or out of quarantine, it's just like you said, you're living your dream right now, and
Really.
that's the most beautiful part of it.
I
Yeah,
know. I don't want to
really.
cry on a live.
You'll cry, and then I'll cry, and
I
then
know. Everybody, we could all cry.
somebody asked how many episodes are there in the season.
8. There's 8 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
8 weeks of content. Here we come.
Woo! Everybody's very, very excited. I'm really excited about this. I've been hearing so much about this show even before it started. I was super excited about it. So I feel like this is the right time for it to be airing, definitely.
It really is. Isn't that weird? It's like, even though this is a hard time, like it really couldn't have happened at a better time because people are running out of content.
Yeah.
They need good shows. So what a great time. Good job, Pea Valley.
Right? And great characters. What do you love most about Gidget, and what do you really identify with about her?
I think I identify with her dreams. Like she has big dreams. She's a hustler, and I think I've always kind of been able to relate to that because I have big dreams and I'm kind of a hustler, I'd like to think. And so I was able to kind of use that because when you have dreams, you're always kind of thrown obstacles, and that's something we both went through in the show and me. What was the other question? I forgot. I was looking at the comment.
I lost my track of thought now.
Oh, I know. You asked me what was my favorite thing about her.
Oh, your favorite,
My
yes.
favorite thing, I have to say, is just how she is okay with being herself. Like, she's so unapologetic. She's loud. There's one scene, I don't really want to spoil it, but she eats like a pack of sugar just because. Like, she's just so okay with being herself, and I love that about her, and it was so empowering to play a character like that.
That's really cool. That's a girl after my own heart. Pack of sugar. Yeah.
We all wish we could just do that in a restaurant.
I've done that before.
You have?
Oh,
like a raw sugar?
Oh, I love, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? I was such a sweet tooth. Such a sweet tooth. I'm like, that's a girl after my own heart.
Oh, good for you. Yes.
More. I can't do that anymore, but yes, when I was younger, no problem.
Yeah.
So let's talk about some quarantine tips now. What are some of the things that you're doing to get through this time? And what are you thinking now that we're going back into this lockdown? Just to stay centered. What are your plans?
Well, when I get really upset or frustrated with what's going on, I kind of just think about, or I call like some of my best friends and kind of check in with them, how they're doing. I think mental health is one of the most important things right now. So for the people who watch this, like, make sure you're checking in on your friends because this is a really hard time for everybody. I have been trying to practice like meditation and breathing, which I feel like I did before, but not as much as I've been doing now, just because it's kind of like a pause for everybody. And I'm trying to just reset and breathe and just be really grateful for what I do have. When everything's kind of closed down, you can kind of figure out, well, I'm grateful for all these little things around me that I maybe didn't look into as much as I should have, Yeah. So that's what I would say about that.
That's really, really great advice. That's really good.
That's all the things I've been telling myself. Like,
I mean, it's when you can take your own advice, that's kind of like, that really makes you the authority to offer it. I feel like that's lead by example, I always say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Is there any, and I was going to ask you about your character too, is there any music that you're listening to right now that's, like, what's on your playlist right now, and what was on your playlist, like, getting into your role?
I've been listening to a lot of reggae recently because it makes me feel like I'm on vacation.
Yes.
You look like you've been doing that. I don't.
Okay, you want to hear something really interesting about that? Reggae plays at like 432 megahertz. There's a lot of songs that use that frequency, reggae songs, and that's supposed to be a really healing energy. I was doing the same thing when this thing started, and I had a friend of mine who was a music producer, and he goes, "This is why. This is why you're drawn to it." I was like, "Isn't that really cool?"
It's so cool, and I'll put on the beach screensaver on YouTube, and I'll just pretend I'm at the beach, and I'll read a book, and it's been really nice some mornings. With my coffee, I feel like I'm at the beach. Reggae's so relaxing. But while I was filming, definitely some Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, Migos. you know, I would get to set and just blast that music. We all kind of would. And in the makeup trailer, we would all play that kind of music and just get into the groove and get ready to walk into the club. When people watch the show, they'll see there's like music in the background constantly when they're at the club, like trap music and stuff. So it got me into the right headspace. So I love Cardi B though. She has my heart. I don't get starstruck like ever, but I feel like if I met her, I might a little bit. Cardi B.
That's a good question. Have you ever, I mean, being in this industry, was there ever a moment that you got really starstruck?
Ooh. That's a good question. You know, not really. I don't think so. Yes. Not really. Yeah. I mean, Snoop Dogg followed me on Instagram the other day, and I got a little starstruck. And I hate to be like that, but I saw and I'm like, guess who just followed me? And then I commented like, thanks, Snoop. Like, we're on a first name basis.
You are, if you get a follow. I mean, it's Snoop. You're entitled to some very real excitement when you get a follow from Snoop Dogg.
Thank you. That's what I thought. I saw his name and I didn't see the blue check and I thought it was a fan page, and then I clicked it and it was like, you know, he actually posted our show and said it's his new favorite show.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that is the coolest thing.
I know.
That is the coolest thing. When someone you admire admires your work, that's like really, that's like dream come true.
I know. He watched me on TV. Crazy.
And loves the show like everybody else. I have to say, everything that like I said, I was really excited about it, and everything that I see, people love it. And from everybody joining in, they love your character too.
Hi, everybody. Thank you. Thank you for all the love.
Yes. So do you want to leave any words of wisdom, something that you want to leave viewers about, I don't know, being in love with life right now?
I think something I've been kind of telling some of my friends is to just be easy on yourself. I feel like can be a lot of pressure on some people to just be productive and get things done, or people saying, you know, use this time to be productive, you know. But if you're not being productive, I just want to say that that's okay. It's okay. I'm here for you. You know, that's what I feel like a lot of people do need to hear. If you just want to lay on your couch and watch TV, as long as you're not depressed, just do it and call some of your friends and check on everybody's mental health.
Totally. We are on the same page, for sure.
Yeah. These are hard times. We're going to get through it, though. I can feel it.
Yes, we are. Get him, Gidget.
Yeah.
That's so amazing. Well, I can't wait to see what your character is going to do next. And I can't wait to see what you do next. Do you have anything else coming up, or anywhere you want to direct viewers right now to stay in the loop with you?
Not really. I mean, I was in a short film that's been pretty relevant to these times called Flipped, and they can just look up the page. It's just Flipped short film. I don't know if you can hear the cop in the background. Sorry. I'm in LA. But I feel like it's really relevant to these times, and that's been something I've been sharing. But besides that, I just always say that I'm on my path to win an Academy Award, and that's that. And we'll see where my journey takes me next.
That's amazing. Well, I will be cheering you on every step of the way, that's for sure.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
When this is all done, we will get together in person and do some celebrating.
Yes, let's do it. We'll turn on some reggae.
Yes, reggae. I love it. I'm in. You had me at reggae.
Awesome.
Awesome. Well, we'll talk soon. Thanks again, Skyler.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, everybody who tuned in. Bye.
Bye. Oh, thank you all for tuning in today. That was an absolute blast. Make sure you stay with us. We will be back live again this week. Thanks, everybody. Have a good day.